In this podcast episode, George Janko welcomes Jordan Peterson, a renowned psychologist and author, for a discussion on various topics related to faith, forgiveness, and personal growth. Peterson challenges the traditional question of, "Do you believe in God?" by pointing out that the question is often asked without a clear understanding of what belief truly means. He emphasizes the importance of delving deeper into one's beliefs and understanding the complexities of faith. He also discusses the concept of forgiveness, highlighting the need for genuine understanding and resolution in order to truly forgive someone. The conversation delves into the idea of making peace, especially in situations where the other person may not be willing to engage in the process. Peterson suggests that if communication breaks down, it may be necessary to stop talking and observe the situation more closely to gain a better understanding. He also explores the notion of enemies and the importance of seeking peace rather than conflict. The conversation touches on the power of prayer and the significance of being grateful rather than demanding in one's requests to God. Peterson emphasizes the importance of humility and gratitude in prayer, highlighting the transformative impact of a grateful mindset. The discussion also explores the idea of preparing for interviews or challenges and the importance of admitting ignorance and seeking guidance in those moments. Peterson draws parallels to popular podcaster Joe Rogan, noting his ability to ask genuine and sometimes stupid questions that lead to authentic conversations. He highlights the value of admitting ignorance and being open to learning in interviews, as it can lead to more meaningful and engaging discussions. He encourages Janko to approach interviews with a sense of humility and curiosity, rather than fear or a desire to impress. Peterson highlights the importance of honesty and open communication in relationships. He discusses the detrimental effects of avoiding difficult conversations and the importance of addressing issues that may cause resentment or conflict if left unaddressed. He emphasizes the need for both parties in a relationship to be humble and willing to acknowledge their faults and work towards resolving conflicts. He also touches on the concept of truth and its role in relationships. He explains that truth is not just about factual accuracy, but also about being authentic and genuine in one's interactions. He suggests that being truthful with oneself and others is essential for building trust and fostering healthy relationships. Peterson opens up about the challenges he and his wife Tammy have faced, including her near-death experience and their daughter's illness. He shares how these difficult circumstances have tested their resilience and forced them to confront their own vulnerabilities and limitations. He discusses the importance of facing adversity with courage and grace, highlighting the role of faith and inner strength in overcoming life's challenges. He emphasizes the value of honesty, humility, and a willingness to seek truth, even in the face of suffering and uncertainty. Peterson shares his perspective on faith and personal growth, highlighting the role of faith in guiding individuals towards a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. He discusses the idea of fear of the Lord as a source of wisdom and strength, emphasizing the importance of humility and reverence in one's relationship with God. George discusses his personal journey towards understanding the concept of truth and its relationship with God. He shares his experiences of exploring different truths throughout his life, from the belief in baptism to developing a relationship with Christ. He reflects on a biblical story about a thief on the cross who found redemption through his recognition of the truth of Christ, highlighting the idea that personal truth can align with God's truth. The conversation delves into the importance of forgiveness and how one's actions and judgments towards others can reflect back on themselves. George and his partner Belle discuss the dynamics of marriage and how the relationship between partners can serve as a mirror for their own behaviors and attitudes. They emphasize the significance of communication, understanding, and forgiveness in maintaining a healthy and harmonious relationship. George opens up about his past experiences with casual relationships and the realization that his actions were not aligned with his beliefs in God. He shares how the guidance of his mother and a conversation with an atheist challenged his perspective on relationships and led him to reevaluate his behavior. George reflects on the importance of honoring his mother's teachings and the impact of his actions on his relationship with God. The conversation shifts towards the concept of trust and vulnerability in relationships. George acknowledges the trust and openness he shares with Belle, allowing for deep and meaningful conversations. He reflects on the significance of being able to be vulnerable and transparent with a partner, emphasizing the importance of trust and communication in building a strong relationship. As the discussion continues, George and Belle explore the role of faith and belief in shaping one's actions and decisions. They discuss the idea of waiting for the right partner and the importance of aligning one's behavior with their beliefs. George shares his journey towards abstinence and the impact it had on his relationship with Belle, highlighting the importance of faith and integrity in personal relationships. Peterson emphasizes the importance of confession and humility in prayer. He explains that asking a question is a form of confession, as it acknowledges ignorance and a desire for understanding. By admitting insufficiency and seeking rectification, one demonstrates humility and a willingness to sacrifice pride for personal growth. In prayer, Peterson suggests that one should approach with a problem or a question, similar to knocking on a door for it to open. He references biblical teachings that encourage asking, seeking, and knocking as a means to receive answers and find solutions. This approach can be applied beyond religious contexts to seek guidance and clarity in various aspects of life. Peterson reflects on the significance of fasting as a practice that reveals one's true self under conditions of deprivation. By pushing oneself to a limit and understanding the strength of one's appetites, individuals can gain insight into their character and desires. This process of self-reflection and self-awareness is essential for personal growth and spiritual development. The conversation shifts to the topic of marriage, where Peterson discusses the traditional values associated with the institution. He highlights the importance of honoring one's parents and seeking their permission as a form of respect and commitment. While acknowledging the desire for a deeper connection with one's partner, he also emphasizes the social and communal aspects of marriage that extend beyond personal beliefs. Peterson emphasizes the significance of a wedding ceremony as a public declaration of commitment and unity. By inviting family and friends to witness the vows, couples create a sense of community and support for their relationship. The ceremony serves as a symbolic gesture of joining two families and solidifying the bond between partners in the presence of their loved ones. Peterson discusses the power of words and how they can shape one's reality. He explains that the words we use can either build us up or tear us down, depending on whether they are aligned with truth and goodness. By being mindful of the language we use and speaking with intention, we can create a positive impact on ourselves and those around us. Peterson highlights the importance of faith and obedience in one's relationship with God. He explains that by placing one's trust in God and following his teachings, individuals can lead a fulfilling and purposeful life. He also emphasizes the need to prioritize the will of God over personal desires and to seek guidance through prayer and faith. Peterson references the biblical story of Job to illustrate the concept of maintaining faith in the face of adversity. Job's unwavering faith and commitment to doing good, despite facing immense suffering and loss, serve as a powerful example of resilience and trust in God. Peterson explains that Job's story teaches the importance of not judging God and accepting his will, even in times of hardship. Peterson discusses the significance of sacrifice in the story of Cain and Abel. He explains how Cain's failure to offer his best to God led to resentment and rebellion, ultimately resulting in his downfall. By contrast, Abel's willingness to make sacrifices and offer his best to God led to success and acceptance. Peterson emphasizes the importance of making sacrifices and doing good, even in the face of challenges. Peterson introduces the Peterson Academy, a new model for undergraduate education that aims to provide an alternative to traditional university programs. The Academy features lectures from top professors and specialists from around the world, offering courses on a wide range of subjects. The Academy also emphasizes the importance of community and social interaction, providing opportunities for students to connect and engage with each other.